Hello guys, and welcome back to Yehuda Aquatics. So today I'm going to be starting a new series called How to Care for Some of the Most Common Fish. Now this is the first episode. Today we're going to talk about one of my ultimate favorite fish, and that is the Oscar. Now this is a freshwater fish, and in the wild it eats mostly small bugs, other small fish, some debris from plants, and some crustaceans that it finds in the ground. Now, don't put small fish with this big Oscar, because the Oscar will eat it without thinking twice. And literally, they eat anything that fits in the mouth, so it's extremely easy to feed them. I personally feed them little pellets, just cichlid pellets that are very easy to find. And then also, just sometimes I'll throw in some bloodworms in there just to give them a treat and to give all the other fish in the tank a little treat. Now the Oscar fish is one of the most common fish because it has a lot of personality and it has extremely intriguing colors. Now the Oscar fish a lot of time gets bought small and put in a 10-gallon aquarium. The thing is they can grow up to around a foot long, and the minimum size they need is a 55-gallon aquarium. So if you buy a Oscar, just think about it. He's going to get big and he's going to get fast. They grow around an inch every single month. So you have about a year until you want to get into a big aquarium. Now for every extra Oscar you want to add to the tank, you should have at least between 20 and 30 extra gallons. Now there's many different types of Oscars out there, so I'm going to talk about the most common ones. So I personally used to have a tiger Oscar. These are usually like kind of blackish grays with some orange lines. But now I only have a red Oscar. He's a great fish, has a lot of personality. And then also there's the albino Oscar. The albino Oscar is usually white with orange lines. Now this is just a little bit of a personal story. So I used to have two Oscars, and then one of them got a disease. The disease is called hole in the head. It's caused by a parasite called hexamida. Now I went after around a week because I didn't think it was such a big deal. After a week I went to the pet store to buy medicine for the tank. And so I went there, and when I got back, after like an hour or two, the Oscar died. And it was really sad. So hole in the head is a very common disease. Deal with it as soon as possible so the same thing does not happen to you with your Oscar. Now before you buy the fish, this fish lives for 20 years. And it's a big fish and it's a big commitment. So if you're not sure you want the fish for 20 years, don't go with the Oscar, because sometimes you can even live for longer. Now the pH level should be between 6 and 8. Now because the Oscar comes from the Amazon and it's a much warmer climate there, you want to keep it in between 74 and 81 degrees Fahrenheit. Now just a cool fact about Oscars. So Oscars usually have an orange circle by their tail. Now this is there to confuse predators, so that I think that's the head of the fish. So then it will go and try to bite the tail instead of the head, because if it bites the tail it's much little bit of a problem than if it bites the head. Now captive bred Oscars usually don't have them, or most of the time don't have them, just because they were bred so much to look better. Now if your Oscars not have this little orange circle, don't worry, it does not mean much. Now the Oscar is a type of cichlid, and it comes from South America. It can be found in Brazil, Colombia, French Guiana, it can be found in Peru and in the Amazon River. Now, it's kind of hard to find for tank mates because it's kind of aggressive, so you can put it mostly with other cichlids. So I personally keep my Oscar with some African cichlids, some South American cichlids. I have here some clown loaches, I have a pleco, and I also have bumblebee catfish, and he's doing just fine. He doesn't bully none of the other fish, none of the other fish bully him, and he just swims around and looks beautiful all day. Now as I said before, the Oscar will eat anything that fits his mouth, so don't put it with guppies, any small tetras, or any small fish that can fit his mouth, because by the morning it will be gone. Okay, so that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys learned how to care for your Oscar. If you guys have any more questions, leave it in the comments below. Please subscribe, like, and have a great day.